from Bloomington, Indiana, Memorial Stadium. EA Sports College Football just about a month into the season, and we are ready for this Week 4 clash. It's the USC Trojans and the Indiana Hoosiers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
I caught up with the USC head coach before the game. This is a crucial moment in their season. They've got to decide what type of team they are. They're finding ways to lose close games, and they've got to get their first win in conference play. Coach says it's crucial that they get off to a good start here today. He wants focus, communication, and more dominance and physicality at the line of scrimmage. I'll keep you posted on how they look down here from the field level to start the first quarter. Guys?
Appreciate that, Holly. And the Hoosiers headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Looking for a man. It's Gomez. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. A tough start to the opening drive as the defense comes up with a big play. Great place to start for this offense. From the red zone, it's Hawkins.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Kept it on the ground. Now they'll throw. Rush is on. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to fight another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
On 3rd down, he drops the throw. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. Not a particularly long kick from 36 yards out, but he'll have to guide it in from the left hash. Just drives it between the uprights. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
Here comes the USC offense to get this drive underway. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Well, that was just weird. Quarterback not even looking that guy's direction, throws it, it gets deflected, and all of a sudden Johnny on the spot somehow is able to make that catch. Great awareness, and then he tries to advance it to make something positive happen. Well done.
Handoff from the gun. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Looking downfield, it's Gomez. Working that left side now. He's right there to stop him, but the quick throw and catch enough to give them the first down.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Second down, gonna throw it. Look out! Out wide right, it's Mosley. He's brought down the one, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. The Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give to the back. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. And the Trojans want to crank the tempo. To the air, it's Gomez. Has it! They will score! Touchdown, Trojans! Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Hoosiers offense all set and ready to crank things up. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Quick give. It's Hawkins. There he goes. Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5. Got 6 on 1st down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back up.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And that's absolutely going to be one of the keys to this football game. Keep the rabbit in the cage, man. Don't let him get outside that pocket, start bouncing out wide. That's where he'll do a lot of his damage with all that speed. That is a big key for this defense. Great job here early in the football game.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. The Hoosiers take their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. And the offense with no intention to draw the defense off sides. They want to run on 4th down. Changing the routes with his receiver. Snapped on 4th down. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Sends it back in motion. Moves the pocket. It's Gomez. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. And he's knocked down. They'll mark it at the 15. It's a first down in the red zone. The Trojans come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them into more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
Might as well run him again. Knocked down immediately.
I think one of the keys of this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They're a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. Going with the ground game left. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
And that's a great sign for this offense because this year we know there's been a little bit of inconsistency, and I think the biggest problem has been third down. Right there, nice job executing, running the ball, picking up the first, and keeping this drive alive.
They'll use the running game on first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, USC!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And he tacks on the extra point. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. One final play before the end of the quarter. Wants to throw on first. Moving out to the right. He's going to take off. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. They jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. First play of the period will be a second down. Out of the gun, looking to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
Punt is in the air. Not a lot of room to make this catch. They stop him immediately, flying down the field, and get to him before he can even get started. Here comes the Trojan offense ready to go on the attack. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the it's Miller. Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Drives inside. Still on his feet at the 45. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29.
Third down and 2, you know it's time to get physical, and this unit paves the way, Jesse, and gets the big first down.
And this back's got such a burst, too, doesn't he? As soon as he saw the hole, he exploded through it and picked up a huge chunk of yards.
They'll give it to him again. Turning it on. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. This defense might be reeling after those last two and now facing first and goal. Right side, it's Anderson. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
Well, you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, and I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Turns it upfield. He's down right there, but he has plenty to pick up the first down. The Hoosiers moving quickly to the line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
And the Hoosiers have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to throw again. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Takes a hit as he fires. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be third down.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
The Hoosiers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. He'll be stopped short. It'll bring up fourth down as this defense makes a play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. And the Hoosiers have it with a 1st and 10. Fresh center downs going to the air. Fires left. Just barely got rid of it.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Back to pass on second down. Keeping his eyes downfield. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
Well, I love the job by the coaching staff there defensively, matching the personnel of the offense, putting their dime package out on the field. So you bring out the extra defensive back, you're anticipating a pass, perfect timing to run that personnel, and you get the pick.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. To the air, it's Gomez. Finds his man, and he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. Second and inch is a really good time to take a shot. Looking for a crease to the left. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Hits the slide, got the first down with his feet. And the Trojans are in the hurry-up.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Got his man. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down. The Trojans, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. The ride. Sees a crease. Oh, he's got some space. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. Now timeout taken by Indiana. That's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Southern Cal!
And, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Tells the run, wants to pass. Good job just to get rid of that one.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
After the incompletion, it's second and 10 from their own 25. Motion from the wideout. Second and 10, he'll throw again. Fires to the wideout. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he gets rid of it.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
They booted away. Gonna field this one in tight quarters. He gets a block. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They'll run behind the big guys on the right.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to throw. It's Gomez. Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by USC. It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half.
Here we go. Ready. Look. Hydro. Level. Right. Square. Go.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
No rest for the wicked for this offense. They are taking shots. You just saw a big explosive play on the previous one, and right away they get back to the line of scrimmage and they throw it in the end zone. They have got this defense on their heels.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Straight ahead, it's Miller. Fights off a defender. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab, in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on third down, doesn't convert this time. So now on fourth down, they'll try to salvage a 3 and just get points before halftime. Never a doubt. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he doesn't field it cleanly. It's loose. They'll pounce on the loose ball in the end zone, stop the drive, and it'll be a touchback. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, hard to believe we're a full month into the season. A lot of action in college football here in Week 4. We begin with the South Carolina Gamecocks taking on the UCLA Bruins. And it's the Gamecocks in front on the scoreboard and atop their conference standings. And it's hardly too early to dream big. This team is closing in on a 6-0 start. Could be a special season. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside SEC.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. The Hoosiers in the hurry up. Second down, gonna throw it. He's gonna fire deep. And they say this is a game of inches, just a few more inches in the field of play, and it would have been a big gain. Instead, it's incomplete. They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, the big fella almost had the interception. Instead, it'll be 4th down.
Well, this offense has really struggled so far early in this game, and the passing game particularly. A lot of that is on the quarterback, but at some point you need guys to step up and help him out. That was a...
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Got to make the play on 4th. He's brought down, couldn't find anybody and get rid of the football, and they'll turn it over on downs.
That's a gutsy call, and I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
To the back. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Looking to throw, it's Gomez. Quick shovel pass. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
And here comes money down for this offense. 3rd down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
And they'll knock him down for a 5-yard loss.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Drops back on 1st down. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
Hands it off on the counter. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. And the Hoosiers will hustle to the line. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got his man downfield. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
He's got an open man.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Now from inside the red zone. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, you've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
On the move. Had nowhere to go with that one, had to just throw it away. A wise decision to keep the field goal in play.
I know we're in the third quarter, but because they're trailing like they are, they're right now in 4-down mode every single drive. You throw an incompletion.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Complete out of the backfield. And they'll get the ball back, stopping him short of the first down.
And that's exactly where you want one of your best football players, right in the middle of your defense. And watch that dude hunt, man. 4th down, and he flies up, finds the football, makes the big play for this defense. He's the guy who they talk to in the headset, and he's the guy who just made the big play.
They'll go to the counter play. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Gomez. Left side is Anderson. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you can tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Trojans line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. My goodness, he unloads on that one. Trying to make one miss. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Sells the run, looking to pass. Buys time to his left. He'll pull it down. Getting closer and closer to midfield, out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 47.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the third quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
He'll be knocked out of bounds after picking up a few. 3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted. Big play, stops the drive.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
First snap of this drive will come from the 46. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. The Trojans racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Got the back over the middle. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Hits inside, it's Miller. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the 3rd quarter stats will show you. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. He leaves it with the back. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the 1st down.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the 1st down and get the sticks moving.
And the Trojans are moving quickly down the field. Back to throw, it's Gomez. Oh, pressure's coming. Just gets rid of that one.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
2nd and long here. Keeps it on the ground. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Freeze, freeze! Hydro! Go!
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here.
Here we go, ready? Sweep! Go!
Needs it here on 4th down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that 4th down.
Well, there's the advantage of having versatility at the running back position. On 4th down, everybody in the stadium is expecting if you throw it, it's probably going to a receiver at tight end. But because of his ability to catch the football, he makes a huge play for this offense and keeps the drive alive.
Yeah, and if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. He's going for the goal line. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Trojans. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this two-game slide.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Indiana comes out ready to get this drive underway. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Wants to throw one first. Rush right in his face. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
The Hoosiers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to go up top on second down. Out wide left, it's shot. At the 35, he's loose. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. And the Hoosiers headed quickly to the line. Fresh setter downs going to the air. The sure hands, it's Marsh.
Well, if you could give a helmet sticker to this defensive coaching staff, they would get one because of the plan they've had for this guy at wide receiver. He is one of the best in the entire country with his speed and his athleticism, but they have had a plan for him. Whether it's man coverage, zone, they've been able to double him, they've been able to change up the looks, and they have not been able to get him involved in the game, and that's why they're going to win this one.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time. Like, they've just not put it together, trailing. I know they're in passing situations, but this defense, they don't have to be aggressive. They can sit back. Offensively, you got to put the gas to the floor. Got to make something happen fast.
Throws to the tight end. And it's picked off for the third time today.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down. The officials stopped the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Handoff again. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. Motion from the back. Sets his feet. It's Gomez. Left side is Anderson. Makes the grab and a nice gain. Gets it to the 35.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Fresh set of downs going up top. Quickly to the flat in the wide receiver screen. He's stopped.
Well, if you're going to get first downs against this defense, you're going to have to earn it. You're going to have to make people miss. This is an excellent tackling unit. You saw it on that last play.
Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9.
Hydro. Q. Ready, go.
They'll go to the air. Under pressure. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here.
And the defense gets the big 3rd down stop, creates some momentum. Hey, I don't know if they're going to go for it on 4th down, but the defense is continuing to fight, continuing to hustle, continue to fly.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long.
Hey, move. 36-92, love check. Western. Bubba. Go.
Snapped it, and he has to have it. Unloads to the right. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. On the ground, it's Riley. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. The clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. On play action. Looking to the big tight end. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
And he gets it right on the cusp, maybe a few pebbles short of a 1st down on that football. I see the closed fist from the ref. It'll be 4th down.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point,